What up, gang? It's your boy QDZ Double E's, another episode of our semis.
How about you, drivers?
Well, we're back to our Trucker Talk episodes. And on today's episode of Trucker Talk, remember, you heard it here first. Got a lot of people out there trying to steal my Trucker Talk from me. But we're getting back to the Trucker Talk series, and I'm going to start sharing with you guys some of the stuff that I read, that I follow. And one of those things are all truck stuff. Today's episode of Landline, retention problem, the truth about the retention problem. So my goal is to share these articles and get you guys feedback on what you guys think about this stuff. And some of this stuff, I tell you, man, it's really comical. Cut this light out. It's really comical, man, as to some of the stuff that these people are talking about out here that don't have a clue about what's going on out here, what we're doing, okay? A lot of you guys that are sitting behind your desks in Capitol Hill have no idea about what's really going on out here with us truckers. The only ones that really do know what's going on, they already got their hands in our pockets and get money from it, and they just simply don't care. I said it. So check this out. So if you don't want to listen to a boring article, I suggest you vacate the premises right now. Get out of the truck. So, Editor's Desk says, not all pressure creates diamonds. Interesting topic. Speaking to the retention problem of drivers. The term pressure has been transformed over time to be something good. You'll likely find flowy quotes and quotes about how long and intense pressure creates beautiful diamonds. Motivational speeches are everywhere, telling competitors in sports and in life that pressure makes you better, stronger. The rah-ha sounds good enough and is true, at least sometimes. However, there are limits in such a thing as too much pressure. The trick is, it doesn't happen all at once. Small changes happens, and then we tend to make adjustments and carry on and never really directly addressing a new pressure point. It's getting interesting here. As the pressure point starts to increase, as time wears on and more pressure builds up, again leaving the pressure unaddressed. There comes a up point where the point of implosion and the tipping point, and the people are no longer willing or able to deal with it. I had to play with you guys with that. Now, are we at the point where it comes to driver pay and driver retention for company drivers? The reality is that we've been past that point for about as long as driver turnover has been topping 90 to 100%. That is a lot of people who walked away from pressure of truck driving completely. 90 to 100%. The problem is the pressure wasn't going away. Just new victims continue to fall prey to it. Until now, there are a collection of landline team coverages on the issue, starting on page 14, that details scrutiny driver turnover is getting at a federal level. And the regulations are cluing in the biggest problem: this attention didn't happen magically. Credit counter pressure from OOIDA and truckers who refuse to let mega fleets line their fat cat pockets at the expense of livable driver wages and then cry driver shortages. Now, let's speak to that. Lining their pockets with our money that we're working for, giving us the peanuts that's left over, which we've been saying has been happening, from agents stealing money out of our pockets to brokers stealing money out of our pockets. Now somebody's writing about it. This is, it burns me up, man. Do we dare get even the slightest bit of optimistic that the relentless pressure on company drivers is finally going to be addressed? Now, they're just talking about company drivers here, but it gets better. Do we dare get even the slightest bit of optimistic about that? Finally, going to be addressed. That remains to be seen. But even the high level attention, fact that there are regulations getting it, we definitely further along in the battle that even before one-way lawmakers around the country attempt to help, some of the problem is by trying to wrap their arms around the classification employees as independent contractors. Another way to get money without paying the driver. We're going to pause on this.